Saturday, October 14th, 2023, morning edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated video.
Good morning, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III. Thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, AGNDD Intellireport. As always, I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in summarizing the news. Without further ado, here are the headlines of the day. Scientists discover new species of dinosaur in Australia. Early high-dose cryoprecipitate for trauma hemorrhage treatment. Starfield mod replaces ships with Thomas the Tank Engine. How do the Phillies keep doing this? Biden plans hydrogen hubs to drive clean energy. Braves concede 6 homers to Phillies, lose Game 3, and more. But first, let's take a look at this day in history.
October 14th in history. October 14th, 1066. The Norman conquest of England begins with the Battle of Hastings. October 14th, 1322. Robert the Bruce of Scotland defeats King Edward II of England at the Battle of Old Byland, forcing Edward to accept Scotland's independence.
Today's obituaries. Rosetta Cutolo, an 86-year-old Italian mobster and sister of Camorra boss Raffaele Cutolo, has passed away. She was the power behind her brother and played a significant role in the Nuova Camorra Organizzata, NCO, the organization he built. Marek Kalmus, 52, Estonian bodybuilder and actor, known for his role in the TV series Katamaksukan Tor. Park Seobo, brief Wikipedia summary. Park Seobo, a prominent South Korean painter known for his Écriture series and involvement in the Korean art informel movement, has passed away at the age of 91 due to lung cancer. He was recognized for his contributions to the development of Korean contemporary art. Astrid Archie, brief Wikipedia summary. Ecuadorian soprano singer Astrid Archie, 62, passed away due to cardiorespiratory arrest. Archie had a successful career singing in operas and concerts and winning awards for her talent. She battled lung cancer for several years before her death. Linda Arkley, brief Wikipedia summary. Linda Arkley, a British politician and former mayor of North Tyneside, has passed away at the age of 71. Arkley served as mayor from 2003 to 2005 and from 2009 to 2013. She was also a nurse and health visitor before entering politics.
Famous people born on this day.
October 14th, 1940, Christopher Timothy, Welsh actor, director, and screenwriter.
October 14th, 1985, Ivan Pernar, Croatian Member of Parliament.
And now on to today's news.
General news.
Israel calls on 1.1 million Gazans to evacuate south in order. UN warns it is impossible. CNN.
Israel has ordered 1.1 million people in northern Gaza to evacuate their homes immediately as it prepares to retaliate for Hamas's terror attacks. Israeli warplanes have been bombing the enclave, causing civilians to flee in a mass rush towards the south. The United Nations and humanitarian groups have criticized Israel's evacuation order, calling it a war crime. Israel has also cut off essential supplies to Gaza, prompting warnings of starvation.
Citigroup stock jumps on better than expected revenue for the third quarter. CNBC.
Citigroup reported higher than expected revenue and earnings per share in its third quarter results. The bank saw solid growth in both institutional clients and personal banking, with revenue and net income rising by 9% and 2% respectively year over year. CEO Jane Fraser stated that despite headwinds, each of their core businesses posted revenue growth.
Biden to announce regional hydrogen hubs in hopes of sparking a clean energy revolution. CNN.
President Joe Biden has announced the locations of 7 regional hubs to manufacture hydrogen, a cleaner fuel source that can be derived from renewable energy, nuclear power, or methane gas. The hubs, which will receive funding from a $7 billion pot, are part of Biden's plan to create new jobs and industries and achieve his climate goals. However, the announcement has faced criticism from environmental groups who argue that the use of methane gas in hydrogen production will perpetuate the use of fossil fuels.
Braves allow 6 homers versus Phillies in Game 3, loss in NLDS, MLB.com.
The article discusses the potential impact of managerial decisions on the outcome of a baseball game. It questions whether using a different pitcher or having a different starter would have changed the game's result.
UK removes final hurdle to Microsoft's blockbuster Activision Blizzard deal. CNN.
Microsoft has completed its acquisition of Activision Blizzard, making it a wholly owned subsidiary. The UK's Competition and Markets Authority, CMA, approved the deal after Microsoft agreed to give up certain cloud gaming rights. The acquisition, valued at $69 billion, is expected to help Microsoft compete with market leaders Tencent and Sony in the gaming industry.
How do the Phillies keep doing this? Good luck recreating the formula. NBC Sports Philadelphia.
The Philadelphia Phillies have advanced to the NLCS for the second straight year, defeating the Atlanta Braves with a combination of pitching, timely hitting, long balls, speed, and defense. The team, built by experienced front office executive Dave Dombrowski, has a mix of high-priced stars, young players, and veterans looking to change the course of their careers. The clubhouse is led by Bryce Harper, who sets the tone with his laid-back demeanor.
Business news.
Dow Jones Futures market rally tested on ugly Treasury auction. J.P. Morgan United Health due. Investors Business Daily.
The article discusses how J.P. Morgan and United Health are expected to release their earnings reports and highlights the significance of their performance for the broader market.
Trump Media's funding partner says it is returning $1 billion to investors, with many asking for their money back. CBS News.
Digital World Acquisition Corp., DWAC, the funding partner for Trump Media and AMP Technology Group, TMTG, is returning the remaining $533 million of the $1 billion raised for the venture after investors canceled $467 million of commitments. DWX CEO Eric Swider called the decision a positive development as TMTG focuses on developing a sustainable business model. The loss of funding is a setback for the merger between DWAC and TMTG, which runs Truth Social, a conservative social media platform. The merger has faced regulatory scrutiny and multiple delays. TMTG CEO Devin Nunes said the elimination of financing would benefit the company's shareholders.
New York ruling deals latest blow to U.S. offshore wind industry. G. Captain.
New York's rejection of higher rates proposed by offshore wind developers, including Equinor and Ørsted, has caused developers to reevaluate their projects, leading to a drop in shares of offshore wind companies. The decision threatens the completion of projects and sets a precedent for revising contracts.
Technology news.
Starfield mod replaces every ship in the game with Thomas the Tank Engine. IGN.
The article discusses a new mod for the game Starfield that replaces starships with Thomas the Tank Engine. The modding community recently made progress in making modding easier for Starfield, leading to the creation of this popular mod. The article also mentions a similar mod for Skyrim and the popularity of modding in Bethesda games.
Next week, Google will have to stop making a specific claim about the Pixel Fold. Phone Arena.
The article discusses a tipster's claim that the OnePlus Open foldable phone will be thinner than the Google Pixel Fold, potentially challenging Google's claim of having the thinnest foldable of all. The OnePlus Open will also feature a periscope lens with 6x optical zoom, a large battery with 67W charging, and the ability to run 3 apps simultaneously. The device will be available in North America and priced at $1,699.
Sports news.
Best of the Shop with LeBron James, Kevin Hart, Barry Sanders, and more on TNF. Week 6, NFL.
Rockets at Pelicans. Preseason full game highlights, October 12, 2023, NBA.
The Denver Broncos lost 19-8 to the Kansas City Chiefs, dropping their record to 1-5. Quarterback Russell Wilson had a poor performance, finishing with 95 passing yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. The Broncos' defense played well, but the offense struggled, particularly on third downs. Wilson acknowledged his own need to play better.
Health news.
Early and empirical high-dose cryoprecipitate for hemorrhage after traumatic injury, JAMA Network.
A randomized clinical trial involving 1,604 patients with trauma compared the standard care to the addition of early and high-dose cryoprecipitate transfusion. The study found no difference in 28-day mortality rates between the two groups, indicating that the addition of cryoprecipitate did not improve outcomes for trauma patients with bleeding.
The COVID Guide, everything to know about the current state of variants, masking, vaccines, and more. Yahoo Life.
The article provides a comprehensive guide to COVID-19, including information on variant tracking, case counts, hospitalizations, mask usage, testing, boosters, and vaccine availability. It states that hospitalizations are currently decreasing slightly. The EG.5 variant is dominant. Masking is a personal choice based on hospital admission levels. At-home tests may have lower accuracy. Tests are free and available. Boosters are recommended for everyone. Vaccines are covered by insurance. Flu and COVID shots can be taken together.
A lot of pet owners wrongly think vaccines are bad for dogs. Gizmodo.
A recent survey conducted in the U.S. found that 53% of dog owners expressed vaccine hesitancy towards their pets' vaccines, including the rabies shot. The study revealed that 37% believed the vaccines were unsafe, 30% believed they were unnecessary, and 22% believed they were ineffective. This hesitancy led to some owners not vaccinating their dogs for rabies, despite it being a legal requirement in many states. The findings reflect a growing mistrust in vaccines, fueled by misinformation spread by anti-vaccination advocates.
Entertainment news.
Transplant Recap, Season 3 premiere, Episode 1, Bash Mag's TV line.
The article discusses the Season 3 premiere of the TV show Transplant. The focus of the episode was on the characters Bash and Mags, who have secretly been seeing each other. The show's creator, Joseph K., explains why now was the right time for the characters to become a couple, and discusses the challenges they will face in their relationship.
Jerry Seinfeld, Gal Gadot among stars decrying Hamas attacks in letter, USA Today.
Over 700 actors, comedians, musicians, and power players in Hollywood have signed an open letter denouncing Hamas's barbaric acts of terrorism in Israel and calling for the return of hostages. Celebrities such as Jerry Seinfeld, Michael Douglas, Amy Schumer, Gal Gadot, Chris Pine, and Jamie Lee Curtis are among those who signed the letter. The letter condemns Hamas's actions as evil and calls for the terrorist organization to be called out by everyone. The Creative Community for Peace, an organization based in Los Angeles, is described as Israel's top ally in reassuring entertainers that they are not only welcome to perform in Israel, but that Israel is committed to peace. The ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict has caused reverberations in Hollywood, with several celebrities taking to social media to denounce the atrocities. The Academy Museum of Motion Pictures in Los Angeles also canceled its red carpet for an annual fundraising gala out of respect for the conflict.
Jada Pinkett Smith calls Tupac Shakur her soulmate, but says the pair had zero chemistry. New York Post.
Jada Pinkett Smith has opened up about her relationship with Tupac Shakur, calling him her soulmate, but admitting that they lacked the necessary spark for a romantic relationship. Pinkett Smith stated that she believes they may have traveled together in past lives and that their purpose was not to be together romantically. She also revealed that they had moments of romance, but it never felt right. Pinkett Smith is currently promoting her upcoming memoir, Worthy.
Now a couple of dad jokes for you.
What kind of magic do cows believe in? Voodoo. What did the digital clock say to the grandfather clock? Look, no hands. What was a more important invention than the first telephone, the second one?
Thank you for watching this AGNDD Intellireport. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.